Hello student, today we will see wind, cyclone, wind storm and cyclone. So in 1999, one cyclone came in Odisha. On 18 October, the wind speed was 200 km per hour. Wind speed was 200 km per hour. Then due to that cyclone, 45,000 houses get destroyed. 45,000 houses get destroyed. Then close to approximately 7 lakh people got homeless. That means their house, they have nowhere to live. And again in same year, 29 October, another cyclone hit Odisha and wind speed was 260 km per hour. Then that cyclone, due to that cyclone, the water wave reaches the height of 9 meter in the sea. So, and it also destroyed so many houses, so many people went homeless. In coastal area, regularly storm will hit. So what are these cyclone or what are these storm or what are these winds? So all of you know that in atmosphere air is present. In atmosphere air is present. So when air start moving, that moving air is called as wind. What is wind? Wind is the moving air. So wind is moving air. This is moving air. Moving air is called wind. So now when air is not moving, that is when air is not moving, it is still, it is at rest. So that time this air, generally what happens, air exert pressure to everywhere. If you are standing or if you are sitting at home, then you are surrounded by air. So that air is exerting pressure on you. You may not feel it, that is different case. Whatever thing you are seeing in your house, whether it is bench or TV or whatever thing, desk, whatever thing, that everything is surrounded by air. So air is exerting pressure to everything. So air is exerting pressure to books, air is exerting pressure to bed, air is exerting pressure to TVs, everything. Now what happens? When air moves, that means wind. Wind has less pressure as compared to air. It means what? Moving air has less pressure as compared to air which is at rest. So air exerts pressure. Now if you say activity, take one balloon. Initially if there is no air, so now put air inside the balloon. So what you will get? Balloon will get inflated. That inflation of balloon is due to air inside balloon. So what I was saying, that air exert pressure. So if you have seen in cycle, in tire and tube, in tube you basically fills of air. So if you remove the air, then what will happen? That tube will get flattened because no air is present, so it will get flattened. So when you put air again in tube, it will be inflated. Why? Because air is applying pressure on the tube. There are numerous examples in day-to-day life where you can see that air is exerting pressure, like football. In football also, if you remove air, so what you will observe? We will observe that shape of football is get flattened. So when when you put here again in that football, again you will see that football has become sphere like shape. It is due to the air which is present inside the football that is applying pressure on the football. So like these are the example. Even if you see kites, if you are flying kites, or if you have experience of flying kite, what you will observe that if there is no wind, then kite will not fly properly. It will not go to the sky. If there is wind, then kite will flow properly and it will reach towards sky. Why? Because moving here or wind has reduced pressure. So due to that it will go up. So that is the reason. So now what you have observed, that till now what you have got to know that here exact pressure. So till now what we have seen that wind, what is wind? Wind is moving here and here exact pressure. Now if the wind speed is more, then pressure will decrease. Pressure exerted by wind will decrease. Now let us take two example to understand this. Let us take this beaker which has normal water. Now in this is bottle, and here you put balloon. Now when you put something like this is normal water and this is bottle. In mouth of bottle you put a balloon, then it will not be inflated. Then replace this normal water with hot water and wait for some time. If you replace this normal water with hot water and wait for some time, the air inside this bottle will get heated up, and due to that it will rise from air, whatever is present here in this section, it will rise and it will go to the balloon and it will get inflated. So now after that again replace this hot water with normal water and put some ice on that normal water and leave it for some time. When this bottle get colder, then what you will observe that this balloon is again inflated. Why? All because of this air pressure which was present inside this bottle. Initially air was at normal pressure, so when you put this bottle in a warm water, the air inside gets heated up and it tries to rise up. In that process, the whole air went inside the balloon, due to which it get inflated. So by this activity you got to know that how air exert pressure. So in that activity we have seen that when hot air was filled in balloon, it was inflated. So it means what? Hot air expands. What does hot air do? It expands. Hot air expands. What does it mean? Suppose this is normal here. Suppose this is normal air. In this container normal air is present. What is here? In this container normal air is present. So let us say this dotted point, this point are the molecules of air. So this is normal air. When we heat up this air, it will get expand. Expand means here is the scene. Something like this. You see here all the 5 molecules are close to each other. When it is get heated, it got expanded. See here. So this is the meaning of expansion. So hot air get expanded, and in normal atmosphere, when air is get heated up, it got expanded and it tries to rise above. That means if this is earth, now if suppose in this region air got heated, this is hot air. Suppose in this region air is got heated due to maybe some reason, then what will happen? The air from this region will try to rise up. So air will, whatever air was present here, this air will go to up towards the sky. Then what happens in this region? Blank space is generated. So here blank space is generated. Then the air surround to this. The air from every side, which is cold air, they will move to this place to fill up this position. So in this way air moves. So this is the way air current moves. How do wind current moves? What happens? During summer days, the sunlight reaches to earth, and due to that air closer to the earth get heated up. What is this? Suppose this is earth surface, this is earth. So when sunlight reaches to the earth surface, so here in this region air will get heated up. This air will get heated up, and due to that it will try to expand. And in the process it will rise towards the sky. That air which is colder than this air will come here to fill up the space created by this hot air, and that is the way wind current flows. So wind current flows due to uneven heating of the earth. So we have seen that due to uneven heating, this wind current generates. So what is the uneven heating? See, if this is earth, and sun will be somewhere here. Sun rays will fall directly to in this region, but very less sun rays will come to this pole region. This is our equator region, and this is our pole region. Right? So in this region there is more sunlight. In this region there is more sunlight, due to which in this region air will be hotter compared to this pole. So here hot air, at this region air will get heated up, so that hot air will try to rise towards the sky. So what happens? Since in both poles sunlight is coming very less, due to which here air will not get heated up. So this air will try to fill this space created by hot air. Fine. So since our earth is getting heated unevenly, not evenly, that means at some places more sunlight is coming, so at that places air will get heated more, and at some places sunlight is not coming properly or very less sunlight is coming, that places air will not get heated up that much. So from these two places air will move towards the equator region. So in this way wind current will be generated. This is the one way of generating wind current. Now we will see how on Earth surface uneven heating occurs. Suppose this area is land area and this is sea area, sea or ocean. We know that 70% of our Earth is occupied by ocean. So whenever sunlight comes in the land, so what happens in the land area, air get heated up easily, but in the ocean or sea region, air will not get heated easily. So here air temperature will be less as compared to the air which is present on the land. So in this case also uneven heating of Earth's surface. Due to this uneven heating of Earth's surface, what will happen? Air from the sea region will move towards the land region. So in this way also wind current is generated. How wind current is generated? When sunlight or sun rays fall on the land, then that time the whatever air is present near the land that get heated up, and after getting heated up that air will expand. That air will try to move towards sky. That air will create vacant space. So this region is vacant now. To fill up this vacant space, air from the sea area or ocean area will come to fill up this. So this is the way wind current is generated. Now question is, why this happen? Why hot air rise to the sky and why cold air come to fill up this? Why it is other way round? See what happens? Hot air expand, and due to this, what happens? It will try to go towards sky. That means here is very less, or that means here there is no air. Since there is no air, so here in this region pressure will be less. And since in the ocean surface there are no air, so here pressure is more. So air will move from higher pressure to low pressure. So air moves from high pressure to low pressure. That is the reason the air from sea or ocean come to fill this region which is created by hot air. This is the way wind current is generated. So we have seen there are two ways wind current generates. One is due to uneven heating of Earth's surface, that means in equator region and pole region. And second is uneven heating of Earth's surface and the water surface or ocean surface. Due to this uneven heating, wind current generates.